Never again. That's the last time I go on a pub crawl.
It's your fault for inviting Princess Margaret. Only yourself to blame. He had his stag night last night. I told you you'd wake up with a sore head, and I wasn't wrong.
Just keep your voice down, all right?
I don't feel too clever myself. I don't know what we ended up doing last night, but I've just found a packet of condoms and a return ticket to Whipsnade in my coat pocket.
Blimey, what a night. You behaved outrageously.
I don't remember a thing.
Oh, well, let me remind you. Not only did you drop your trousers in the reptile house, but you were seen climbing into the polar bear enclosure, shouting, "Come on, Blondie, you know you'll like it."
Oh, no, I never did. Mind you, that could explain the white fur in my Calvin Kleins. I was going to take them back. Shouldn't you be getting ready?
What for?
Well, rumour has it you're getting married this afternoon.
Oh, I knew I'd forgotten something.
You remember WPC Rene? The woman of your dreams? Bo Derek with a truncheon?
I'll have to get rid of this hangover first.
Well, I've only ever had a hangover once before. And that was after my West End opening. And I... Hurry along. I perked myself up with the following concoction. Welcome to Julian's Tasty Tips. An occasional feature that finds me bent over a baby belling with a funnel in one hand and an icing bag in the other. Now, before I go any further and impart to you my culinary expertise, I will need someone to fluff up my meringues. Oh, Terry.
Oh, Lord.
You ever operated a juicer before? Perhaps you have. Let's look at your hands. Spotless. Now, I'm going to be a sort of new age Fanny Craddock. And we want you to be my Johnny. Now, hangovers. When you wake up with something throbbing on your forehead, thank the Lord and get on with it. You know that it's time for a pick-me-up. Now, the following recipe is simple and effective and goes down like my friend Damien. What you'll need are the following ingredients. You'll need a couple of eggs in the bowl, including the shell. That gives a bit of roughage. Some curry paste. Some powdered mustard. Powdered vindaloo. Black pepper. Tabasco. And salt to taste. Mix all these up in your bowl, put them into the shaker. Mix them up thoroughly, would you please, Johnny? Could you hum something for me like they do on these programmes? A sort of jolly cookery tune? Now give it a good shake. Come on, you can do better than that, surely. Just imagine you're at home by yourself. The curtains are drawn. Sarah Green's on the telly. Your trousers around your ankles. And you'll find that your hangover disappears quicker than you can say Philip Schofield.
I'll try anything.
Terry, you're not supposed to drink it.
What? What's the matter?
You're supposed to apply it externally.
I'll go outside and drink it.
Are you feeling queasy?
No, not a bit. I feel much better. In fact, I can't ever remember feeling this good before.
Terry, sit yourself down.
Oh, no, I want to dance. I want to climb any mountain, ford any cortina. I want to lead a crocodile of young children through the German lines.
He thinks he's Julie Andrews.
Just a spoonful of saccharin helps the mescaline go.
Ah! What's the matter, Terry?
It's the pain.
Where is it?
It's in my arms. Oh, no. It's in my legs. It's in my chest. Hey, It's moving around.
That's what I'll say.
It's a stabbing, squeezing, tightening sensation.
I know people who pay good money for that.
It's like a steel band across my chest.
I once had a brass band round my waist.
I'm slipping up. Tell Rene she's the only woman I ever loved. Well, the only woman who had her own teeth.
Don't go, Terry.
Yeah, I am.
Don't go.
I can see my life flashing before my eyes.
Am I in it yet? Obviously. Well, I think what we need is a doctor.
Stand back. Now, what appears to be the trouble?
But I don't feel very well.
I'll be the judge of that. First things first. Say Booper. Say Nanette Newman. This man's very sick indeed. Acute appendicitis.
Then I must operate at once. I'll just get my marigolds. You get him to the hospital. Now, before we proceed with this particular scene, I will need an assistant from the audience. The qualifications for this job are: you must be spotlessly clean, not afraid of the sight of blood, and hold the sexual charisma of a rutting stag. Are you volunteering there? What's your name? Paul? Well, I'll look no further then. Paul, ladies and gentlemen. How do you do, Paul? Shake both hands. What do you do for a living normally?
Barber.
You're a barber? Oh, well, that's down the same avenue, isn't it? We're just going to dress you up here. Just cutting hair, morning, noon and night. Well, now, come and stand here. What I want you to do is pass me various things. So there's a scalpel there, okay, and the stapler, and so on. So, and I also want you to repeat after me. So I'll say scalpel, you say scalpel. Do you follow, Paul?
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to make medical history. I've never worn green before. What do you think?
Very nice.
I think you should get on with it.
Okay, then. Terry's life is now in my hands. In layman's terms, his bits are in my mitts. Let's have a little... Oh, I say. Look at that. There's a nasty swelling there. We're in the nick of time. I'd never forgive myself if anything burst. Scalpel?
Scalpel.
I'll make a small incision. No, that's not right. Stapler?
Stapler.
Have another go. Oh, I don't know what's the matter with me today. Stapler?
Stapler.
Can you speak a bit lower, please?
Stapler.
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 Third time lucky. Ah! Right. That's the sheet cut. Dab me down, would you? Right, I can't bear to go in there myself. Nip in and pull out his appendix, would you, please? That's not his appendix, you fool. That's his heart.
Oh, my good God.
You've killed him. Telephone?
Telephone.
Hello, can I help? Oh, hello, Rene. You want to speak to Terry? No, I'm afraid you just missed him. Yes, he's gone. Can I take a message? Look, just a minute, paper. Paper and pen. Hurry up, Paul. Paper and pen. Okay, Rene, I'm with you now. What is it? Meet me at the altar in 1 hour. And don't forget the airline tickets. Okay, I'll see that he gets it, Rene. Bye-bye. Well, I think we've done enough damage. Paul, ladies and gentlemen. Poor old Terry. I miss him already, and somehow I don't think I'll ever be able to forget him. Oh, will you never let me be? Oh, will you never set me free? The ties that bound us are still around us. There's no escape that I can see. And still those little things remain that bring me happiness and pain. A cigarette that bears a lipstick traces, an airline ticket to romantic places, and still my heart has wings. These foolish things remind me of you. A tinkling piano in the next apartment, those stumbling words that told you what my heart meant. A fairground's painted swings, these foolish things remind me of you. I know that this was bound to be. These things have haunted me, for you've entirely enchanted me. A sigh of midnight trains in empty stations, silk stockings thrown aside, dance invitations. Oh, how the ghost of you clings. These foolish things remind me of you. These foolish things remind me of that funny looking man over there in the second row.
I don't want to say anything, but we are running over an hour late.
I'm sorry, Father.
If your fiancé doesn't turn up, do you fancy coming to the pictures with me tonight?
I'm sure he'll be here any moment, Father.
Oh, right.
I'll kill him when he gets here.
Sorry I'm late, everybody. Only I got on the wrong tube, ended up in Cockfosters.
About time too. Where's Terry?
Had terrible trouble getting this through his hand luggage.
Where is he?
This porter at Leicester Square Tube. He said, "You'll never get that in the tube." I said, "I'll be the best judge of that, thank you."
Where is Terry?
I remember using exactly the same words to this Moroccan boy who turned up at my hotel in Tangier with a rolled-up carpet and a couple of coconuts. And I was wrong then.
Shall we start the service?
But Terry's not here.
Yes, he is.
Where? Well, why is he in a coffin?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, all right, let's get on with it.
About bloody time. I've got a communion at 3 and I've run out of wafers. I'm going to have to give them twiglets. Right, well, I'll abbreviate this marriage ceremony as best I can. We are gathered here today, blah, 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 blah. So does anyone know any good reason why these two people should not be joined together in lawful matrimony?
Yes, the groom's dead.
Don't be picky. She's lucky to get anyone.
Blah, 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 eyes of God, rhubarb, rhubarb. Now, who's the best man?
Well, if you ask me, it's that tall man in the back row. I wouldn't mind 20 minutes in the confessional with him.
No, you're the best man.
That's very kind, really.
You're the best man. Give me a ring.
Well, I'll jot down your number, but I'm not promising.
A wedding ring.
Oh, I see.
Thank you. Now, do you, Rene, take this bit of chipboard to be your lawful wedded husband?
I suppose I do, yes.
And do you, Terry, take the lovely Rene, you're gorgeous, to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the nameplate.
Right, all back to my place for nibbles. Time for a quick one, Vicar.
Yeah, all right.